effects of climate change on animals by Adone. Climate change is a strong and powerful force that can have massive effects on animals and the environment around them. This change leaves animals with two options. Either 1, adapt and survive and maybe migrate, or option 2, eventually die off. Many animals may try to adapt, but due to the rapid pace of change, they might not be able to. Yadvinder Mali, a professor of ecosystem science, says that this rapid change is caused by human structures, in particular cement. He continues to say that pollution is also a major factor. Both of these are caused by humans. To give us an idea of what we need to do, that is, we need to become more environmentally friendly in order to ensure the best lives and the best possible survival for these animals. Now, what animals are affected by climate change? And there's a simple answer: every animal. This is because all animals depend on the climate and ecosystem around them to be stable in order to survive. They're perfectly adapted and ready for whatever happens that they're adjusted to and ready. It is an essential and important part of their lives. It is as essential as water and ours. If someone removed your source of water, you would either need to find a new source of water or learn to live without water. It's the same that animals either need to move or just adapt to survive with the changes that have been made. An example of animal adaptations are polar bears. Polar bears are a species that are required to live in very cold weather. According to IMP Practice, who is an award-winning climate journalist, says that between 1979 and 2014, the number of ice-covered days decreased for 18 of the 19 polar bear subpopulations. An example of these would be the Bering Strait as seen above. They have lost just over 4 days a year from 1979 to 2014. This ice melting faster, not being on the ground as long, is due to a rising temperature, which is bad for the polar bears because it causes them to have to adjust and move. Not only is the weather forcing animals to move, but if their prey is being forced to move, they also have to follow their prey. According to Will Dunham, polar bears are being found on remote glaciers. Also, these bears are becoming slower and are also being born smaller and not being reproduced as quickly. In England in the 19th century, coal pollution had its effect on the environment. The soot from the pollution settled on trees, darkening them and changing the environment, and it making it harder for animals to blend in. The coal pollution also released carbon dioxide into the air, which could be a cause of global warming. Eric Bender, who graduated from Georgetown University, says the original peppered moth is shown above at the top, was white and had some black spots, but has adapted to become fully black and darker so that it can better blend in with the trees and better survive. Now, this moth fitting in with the soot on the trees is also an example of natural selection and survival of the fittest. According to the U.S. National Park Service, rising temperatures lower many species' survival. Rates due to the changes that lead to less food, less successful reproduction, and it's interfering with the environment for native wildlife. Now, the conclusion is that animal safety is important, and because of the change, these animals need to be taken care of. We need to do everything we can to protect these animals, to ensure that they have the best chances of survival and continue to live long into the future. So, in order to do that, we need to become more environmentally friendly and do our best to slow down the pace of climate change to make sure that these animals do survive and continue to thrive well in the future.
Jaden, did you get the time on that? I spaced. thought you were timing.
I thought it was a little short, but I don't have the time.
This says like 5:20.
Okay.
Sorry.